Right, what's up, comic book junkies? Welcome to another comic book haul on Nighttiger Comics, and I am your host, Jason Voorhees. With this stack of comics here, we're going to show some great stuff and just get ready for Halloween. So, I had an intro with Roger, but something happened and I wasn't able, it didn't record. So if you haven't gone, go and check out his channel. He just posted a video of him and me meeting up, and that Grail will be in here. But it looks like it's going to be a long one. So let's get on with it.
Watch Nighttiger Comics!
Watch Nighttiger Comics!
Tiger Comics!
Nighttiger Comics! Tiger Comics!
Let's look at comic books. So we're starting out with a brand new book that I just picked up. You know me, Batman is my favorite comic book superhero. I have not given up on this. I misspoke last time because I hadn't read last issue, and I read it, and it was actually pretty good. 112 wasn't really that good, so 113 was pretty decent, and that was first appearance of Peacemaker 10. So Peacemaker 10 versus Peacemaker 1 in this issue. Hopefully it will be good. So, yeah. Ha ha. Alright, so I went to the flea market. If you saw the video a couple weeks ago, I found some great Gold Age books for less than $1. Went last week, butt kiss. I did pick up 13 books for $1. Nothing spectacular. A bunch of the Spire books. So this is from 1986. This is the third print. You can tell by the 59-cent right there. So there was 39-cent, 49-cent. This is the 59-cent. This one actually has a signature by Al Hartley. And if you know who he is, he's a big Archie artist, and he started the Spire edition comics and got permission to use Archie in some of them. So got a signature right there. Not a big Sig guy, just a cool thing, cool story behind it. And this was at that Webster flea market. So that's Archie Something Else. We got There's a New World Coming, 1974. I am trying to collect all of them. I would hope to find the Handsy one day. I know that Chris from Read Comics 81, he found it up in Michigan. So Through the Gates of Splendor. So you see these ones have 39 cents on them. This one's actually a third print. There's two other ones with no prices on them. 1974. This is from 1974. And they're pretty cool. He did a good job with the trade dress and making them look really nice. This one's a pretty famous one. God Smuggler. This is the third print out of 6. The first two also have no number. This is from 1972. And this one's one of the better known ones. Then I just picked this up because it was a Whitman. They had a bunch of these Legion of Superboys. I didn't waste my time checking to see which ones I had or didn't have. But this one had a Whitman. It was a really nice condition from January 79. So you can see it's got Whitman logo there, Whitman logo there. So really cool. These came in 3 packs. And then I picked this one up. Teen Confessions by Charlton, 1971, number 69. Funny story. Black Boxed Silver and Bronze from Instagram. He collects train covers. I posted a picture of all the dollar books in a pile that I bought on Instagram. And this was showing about this much. And he sent me a message. What issue is that? I think that's a train cover. I see a train in a train station. And I'm like, holy moly, how did he see that? But sure enough, there it is. And so I'm going to be sending him this book. So that's going to be yours, Joe. This is the second one that I have. The first one, Rayman, the Silencer Man, sent me because my son, I don't know if you can see it in the background back there, he got me that plaque for Christmas or my birthday or something, and it's a plaque of this, and I didn't have the issue. Really classic kind of Jim Lee cover. I love it. I think it's so cool. So that's number July 2003, 615, just a classic Jim Lee cover. And then some gold key. I don't know what this is. Obviously, it's a movie from the 60s. So this is from 1967, issue number 2 from Invaders. Maybe it's a TV show. The U.S. astronauts become pawns in the invaders' orbit of doom. So, always love gold keys. Cool covers, cool stories. And let me see. Then we got this one. I think I already have this, but oh man, it's just a killer cover. Mike Friedrich on the scripts. August 73. Kazar, however you say it. Astonishing Tales, number 19. I think I have most of this run, but just look at that cover. So bright, vibrant colors, good action, Bronze Age. Nice trade dress. For $1, who's going to leave that behind? I'll pick this up. As they say, every day, all day long. So this one, they had a couple issues of this. This was the nicer one. 1958 for $1, number 42. Cool, funny animal comic. I like reading these. Sometimes these can be really good. They make me laugh out loud. I really like that, especially the Disney books. So then I picked up Little Lulu. They had a few of these. This was the best shape. A lot of collectors really are into this character. And she has some really far out stories. I think that's why they like to pick these up. This is from 1960, number 146. Little Lulu, Margie's Little Lulu. And 2 more books. 1945, Cuckoo Comics, number 18. And I rushed to press this out. I didn't steam it and ended up splitting the spine, which I didn't like or didn't care that I did, but it was $1 book, and then I put some document tape on it. That goes to show you that, because if you steam the spine, it loosens up the paper, softens it up. You can work it without splitting it, but this book was really dry. But I was in a rush to get stuff done, and that's just what happened. And then last, I already have this, but who can pass up this Luis Dominguez cover? Weird Mystery Tales, number 11, May 74. Just a beautiful, beautiful ghost cover. And I'm getting ready. I'm hoping don't have to work. I'd like to do a Halloween live stream with a couple YouTubers showing off our horror books and just having fun. Man, I love this cover. It's just so beautiful. Such great detail, such dynamicism. And don't ask me what this is. My daughter got me this shirt. I asked her what it says. She has no idea. I have no idea. So if you know how to read Asian text, let me know what that says. Obviously, it says Captain America. What I'm thinking. So I went to the big comic shop today just to go in, just to spend a few dollars. I pulled a bunch of stacks of books, put a bunch of them back, and just spent like $3. I got that new issue of Batman. I already had this, but for $1, that's just a beautiful Cochrane cover. Really, really cool looking. Marvel Premiere number 41, first appearance of the Team Seeker 3000. So I picked up another copy of that. That is a really nice. Obviously, it's Star Trek influenced. Let's see, around this time, is it Battlestar Galactica? Yeah, Battlestar. Is it not Battlestar Galactica? The other one. Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. With Landy. Can't think of it now. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. that was just coming out at that time, that show. Space 1999. Who could pass up Marvel premiere Batroc versus Iron Fist for $1? Number 20, January 1974, Marvel premiere. A lot of times I'll go to this shop, and if they put out new stock, I go to the section that's just labeled Marvel, and they have an array of different books, like you see here. These two, they had this one in there. I don't have that one. This, I think, is a 3-issue story arc, beginning with the first appearance of her. I have never read it, but Warlock's one of my favorite characters out of the Marvel Universe. So this is May 63. I did open and page through this. It's got a big splash with high evolutionary. Warlock's in here, Starhawk, Moondragon, and more. And her, of course. And that is number 63, May 1980. That was $1. So that's it from that. Now I went back to the other shop, which is out of town, about 40 minutes from here, to go back and pick up the later run of the Hex. And I picked up a few bigger price books, not huge or anything like that. So this is a big stack. Before we get into that, there's a few eBay books here. I thought I'd break it up, throw in some good stuff, like some Golden Age. I'm starting to pick up Christmas covers for the end of the year stream. I bought this. I won the auction for $5.46, and then with shipping, it was like $10.70. Now, when I got it, it was one of these things where the seller put it in a padded envelope with no additional protection and put do not bend. And what, of course, what does the postal carrier do? He shoves it in the mailbox. So this was bent. I sent pictures to the seller, let him know that now I own a damaged comic. And when I pulled it out of the backing board, which was bent, the book kind of went in place. It's not really too bad, but he sent me all my money back. So this is Giggle Comics number 49 from January 1948. And just, it was really cool. I like it. What else did I want to say? Something else I wanted to say about this book. I don't remember. Anyways, I picked this up. This cost me $128. They had $140 on it. So they came down $20. I offered them $95. They came down $20. So I thought, that's pretty good. And then, of course, eBay's charging tax for Floridians now. So it was $8 tax, so $128. It's number 8. It's one that I wanted to pick up. Some good stuff for the stream. Of course, you got the horror, the skeletons, you got the lady in the red dress. And this is probably a 2.0 copy. It's got some splitting right here. But these are always pricey out of this series. And they send it in a nice thick mylar. I like when you do that. Okay, so this stack, most of it now is from that comic shop out of town. These were all $3. No, the owner was there this time instead of the professor, math professor guy. He didn't give me anything off, which is funny. Usually he does. So these were all $3. Jerry Lewis 121. You don't see these in the back issue bin too many times, and if you do, they're really, really tore up. So I grabbed this one from 1970. And I'm a big fan of Jerry Lewis, so I picked up 120 also. I have quite a few of these now. I'm nowhere near the 120 issue run, but I have more than I had in the past few years. I picked up at least 20 or 30 of them. Had to pick me up some Isis, big crush when I was a kid. I forget the actress who plays her, but man, she is sexy. January 1977, number 2. And then number 3. Nice cover. March 77. And I do believe I have number 1. So this isn't a very long series. It may be like 12 issues or something like that. So So I went back to grab the Jonah Hex. If you can find these Jonah Hexes, any of the 70, 80 run, 1970s, 1980s, pick them up for less than $5. You'll never be sorry. They are so good. The art is so good. Almost every single issue. I don't think there's a bad issue. Number 28 had a bit of a. This one has a bit of a spine roll. I think I tried to press it out, but my electric's not working on one wall, so my press is not heating up. This is from 1978. Again, this is Michael Fleischer on scripts. It's going to be really good. Number 49, June 81. Number 53. Now, if you saw my last video, I picked up the earlier issues already. October 81, Tony DeZuniga art in here. Dick Ayers and both him working together on the art. Number 57, February 82. Number 58. Now, if you know, Weird Western Tales was where he got his initial start. They ended up giving him his own series, and they replaced him with Scalp Hunter. Number 59, nice yellow cover. This is one I pressed without the heat, so it did pretty good. And then you got the backup El Diablo, which is one of the characters from the 1976 Atlas Lieber run there. I can't remember his name, but it's the same character. They just changed the name. And some of you will know what I'm talking about. Number 64. Now we're getting in the Dick Giordano covers. As you can tell. September 82. Dick Giordano was doing a lot of covers around this 1982, 1983 period. We got Ross Andrew cover, October 82. This may be Andrew. This may be a Ross Andrew, I think, too. And that's October 82, number 65. And we got number 68, January 83. This is when I really started buying my own comics, 82, 83 off the newsstand. This is number 69, February 1983. So you can see I really picked up, I think the run goes up to 92, I think. So I have about 60% of the run. So that's pretty good, considering I bought them all for $1. And this is number 70, March 1983. Now I won't pay more than $1 for these. Oh no, I'm sorry. I bought these for $3 and $2.50 last time. I won't pay more than $5 for a Jonah Hex. And it's got to be in really nice condition. Now here they changed the trade, or they changed the font, which I don't like. I don't like this font. I think this is more of a Civil War era font. And this again is 71, April 83, Michael Fleischer on scripts, Dick Ayers, Tony DeZuniga on the art. And we have Andrew and Giordano on the cover. Number 72. Let me know in your opinion. Have you read this series? Do you have a lot of these issues? Do you collect it? Is it something that you like? I've always enjoyed this character and his run in both titles. Number 73, June 83. And number 75. Now I just read this one. I have 74, which I bought for my big shop, and it had a cliffhanger, and I never got the second issue until now, and I read it yesterday. Really good issue. The Pinkerton was coming after Hex, thinking he was one robbing banks, and they actually shot him in the back, and actually the bank robbers saved his life. So really unique story with a lot of good subplots to it. August 83, September 83, number 76. And these bring back more memories, these issues right here, because these are the ones that I bought when they were coming out on the newsstand. Number 77, October 83. And then November 83, number 78. Again, you can see I really knocked out a big part of the run here. And then number 79. So this is it for the $3 comics. So this is a store called All Star Sport Cards and Comic Collectibles in Gainesville, Florida. Go there. They have a lot of back issue bins. He's getting in Golden Age collection this next weekend, and I have to go up there to take the cat in for neutering, so I'm going to be up there to check this out. And they have a new cafe that opened next door. It's Peruvian and Latin. We went there on a date, me and my wife. The fish and the sirloin steak was amazing. They cook it on a wood charcoal, and it was really good. Okay, so I picked up this, and this is what happened when you don't check your CLZ app when you're buying books. I already have it. First appearance of Triax the Terrible. First appearance of Rex Carpenter. Warlock number 3, December 72. A really nice copy though. I think it was this one. One of these ones, he made a comment like, well, you can see I haven't priced these in a long time. It may be this book or the next one is listed for like $50. I don't know if it's that one or this one here, Warlock number 11. And one of those Jonah hexes was going for some money too. February 76, Death of Magnus, Jim Starlin on the scripts and layouts, number 11. So the art in here is really good. Jim Starlin cover. Again, Warlock, one of my favorite characters. But one of these books was going for some money. And another book in here, I'll talk about that one in a minute. So I picked up Submariner 41. So what was this? This was $4.50. This one was $9. And then this one was $10. Nice high grade copy. Submariner number 41. George Tusco cover. Interior art. And I picked up Captain America, and I didn't have this. I did look that one up. And what do we have there? Is it's a Gil Kane cover. A Gene Colan cover. Number 120, December 69. So this is a Silver Age issue. And now this book here, he had, and I already have it, but I'm glad I didn't look it up. I'm glad I got 2 copies of this. This is number 12. April 75. Chris Claremont on scripts, Don Perlin on art. I paid $9 for this book, and I remember seeing this somewhere, and I think it was in Read Comics 81 video, if I'm not mistaken. This has a death appearance, and it's a low print run. There's 2 books listed on eBay. One for $74 and another one for $96. Now, I don't know if it sells for that. I didn't check. But, you know, when you buy a book for $9 and you see it selling for 75 or higher, it's always a good feeling. But I remember this cover, so I don't know what it is about this book. Maybe it's the death appearance. I don't know. But, yeah, so that was $9. War is Hell, April 75. And this whole run, which only runs like 15 issues, is really, really extremely hard to get. Now, I got lucky. I got the first appearance of Death in a dollar bin years ago. But you never, ever see this anywhere. Even on eBay, there's not a whole lot of big listings for this. I think the whole run had a low print run. Next book. This is an eBay buy. It was 25 with shipping, so not bad. It's the last issue in the run. It is kind of low grade, but it's all there. Now you can see it looks like it's miscut here on the side, and it is miscut. But I went researching because some of these Golden Age books, they're miscut in the manufacturing of them. And I happened to check out about 6 different sites looking at this book, and on 5 of those sites it had the same cut right here. Only one of them had a full cover, so I'm thinking this was miscut during printing. But this is a Jack Cole cover. Of course, he's the creator of Plastic Man. I think he's also the creator of this Midnight character right here. And he does the art on the Midnight Story. And again, this is the last issue from October 49, Smash Comics. Okay, so if you haven't gone and seen our trade, mine and Roger's, Roger had this book. I saw it when it was being conserved on Jerry the Jitterbug's channel, which I'll put both links in the bottom. I know if you're subbed to me, you're probably subbed to both of these channels for sure. And I saw that book, and he mentioned it was Roger's, and I'm like, wow, because I know Roger's not really into Golden Age. And so I contacted him, and I said, man, that book is so sweet. And he's like, you want to trade? I'm not attached to it. And I'm like, I almost lost my breath, because that's like a grail for me. And so we did a trade. You can go at his channel and see what we traded. He's a completist. He loves to complete his Marvel and DC Bronze and Silver Age runs. So he sent me a list, and I helped him out with that, and he was happy with that. And so he gave me this book. But I also told him, he's always asked me, what are you looking for? And so I happened to mention one book I was looking for. And I had no idea that he was going to give me that book. And this book can go for some money, especially in a nice high grade. And he gave me an extremely nice looking copy. So you can see how excited I was. And when I got that Grail, I had goosebumps. So he got me this, Captain America 400. I mean, really not a big deal, but it is a cool issue. I didn't have it. I don't collect Captain Marvels into the 90s. But it had this. It had the reprint of Avengers 4. It has this really cool gatefold to it. And I thought that was extremely cool. So thank you, Roger, for that. And am I putting this back in right? I am not. Okay, and then this book was in. This is the book I said I've been toying with buying an issue for the longest time, passed on a few lower grades, and I was just shocked. This is beautiful, straight cut issue, because these issues are notorious for being lopsided. First appearance of Commandy number 1, November 72. Of course, written by and drawn by the famous king of comics, Jack Kirby. So thank you so much, Roger, for that. This is a beautiful book. And I'll cherish it forever, as long as I'm alive. And before we get to the Grail, I picked this one up. Check that out. Gunfighters number 14, March 1950. Good Girl cover. Last issue. There's only 4 good girl covers in the run. This is the best one of them. Check it out. Google it. Go look at them. Extremely hard to find. They are around. I mean, they're not like super scarce. They are around, but they're very tough to acquire. Just a beautiful. That is just a beautiful. It's a Johnny Craig cover. You can see right there. Gunfighter number 14. Okay, so the Grail. And you'll see me show it on Roger's video, but I'm going to show it again here just to show you how clean this book is. Jerry did such a wonderful job conserving it. He leaf casted the spine and some of the holes that were in the book. Look how white that is. 1941. And he even leaf casted the centerfold, which we're going to look at. You always have to show it on here. Look at that, guys. Look at the leaf casting on the sides. Pretty tough book to... This another book, it's out there, but there's not a lot of copies of it, and they're not this clean. Look how he did on the staples. He did a great job on those staples. I think it had 4 staples in it. He took the 2 out. The 2 originals were really rusty. The other ones, not knowing how old they are, he put those ones in, so they're really clean. First appearance of Captain Battle Jr., and there's my Grail. That's my haul. So right now I've invited G-Man Collectibles to be part of the October live stream. I've contacted a few other channels. Some of them have kids, so they might not be able to make it that day. And one of those was Jerry. Maybe we'll have Roger. I don't know yet. I know G-Man Collectibles is definitely going to be one of the channels. I'll probably kind of try to get maybe 3 to 4 other channels. We'll just show some really cool horror books, have a good time, and that's will be about it. So appreciate all you hanging around this long. I know I've been doing a lot of long haul videos, but I try to show really great stuff. And so this is where I say peace out, love you brothers, love you sisters.